one night that we live tonight. Let's ride till we're out of sight. So far, so they never fade down our halo.
What is up, guys? You got Tone here, bringing you my IBL Season 3 Week Number 8 battle. This week, we are up against Brackett and his team, the Tottenham Espurr. Now, he is the IBL Season 1 champion, and he is on a very, very hot streak right now. It's actually between me and Brackett. We are the two hottest teams in the league heading into this matchup, considering I'm coming into this matchup with a record of 5-2, and Brackett's is 7-0. So, by far the best team in the league from a record standpoint. His team is very, very threatening and terrifying. Just to run down his team really quick, his team consists of, he has Latios, Scizor, Sylveon, Bisharp, Volcarona, Roserade, Snorlax, Hitmonlee, Jellicent, Archeops, and Piloswine, with his Z-Mons being Latios, Volcarona, and Archeops. So his team has that very solid mix of offense and defensive Mons. And I'm going to have to try my best to combat all of his threats. So I felt as though I brought a pretty decent team in this matchup. Just to run down the team, if I can recall correctly, I have a Life Orb Starmie, Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, Recover, and Rapid Spin, if I recall correctly. Nidoqueen, Stealth Rock, Roar, Flamethrower, and Ice Beam. I have Spiritomb, which is Assault Vest for the Latios, which he didn't end up bringing, with Pursuit, Foul Play, Sucker Punch, Shadow Sneak. I have my Unaware Berry Clefable, Moonlight, Calm Mind, Moonblast, Flamethrower. Scolipede, his Mega Horn, Poison Jab, Rock Slide, Earthquake. No Protect or nothing, and my Thunderous Therian, Agility, Thunderbolt, HP Ice, and Focus Blast with the Phytanium Z. So, for the most part, I felt as though I brought a pretty good matchup, but you're going to see what happens towards the end of the battle here as to what my prep did backfire on me in a way. So, with all that being said, I'm just going to start off the battle here. So I do end up bleeding off with my Spiritomb here because he didn't bring the Latios. It was a little bit expendable in this matchup, so he's going to end up bleeding off with his Snorlax. I'm going to end up bleeding off with my Starmie. I would have let up with Spiritomb, but I didn't know what his lead was because he couldn't let up with anything. So now I'm going to switch out into my Spiritomb here, because I mainly brought Spiritomb to deal with Latios and to make sure that he wasn't Curselax. But he goes for Facade here. I'm expecting him to switch, but he stays in on the Pursuit, and he's going to go for Toxic. So I now know he's not Rest Talk, which is good. But my Spiritomb is on a timer here. I don't really care, considering the fact that it's not really doing much for me in this battle. And for the most part, I'd rather be poisoned than burned by a potential Jellicent Scald. Now he shows Protect, and I'm like, okay, so it's one of those kind of Snorlaxes. So, I don't really mind. So he shows Facade, he shows Toxic and Protect, so I don't know what he has to hit my Spiritomb with. I'm assuming maybe like Crunch or Earthquake or one of those moves. So I'm also staying in Foul Play here, and I'm going to do a good chunk as he reveals the Earthquake. So now I know it's full set, Facade, EQ, Toxic, Protect. And he's just going to be whittling down my my bulkier walls. And it sucks that he brought Toxic because I'm Unaware Clef, not Magic Guard, so that sucks even more. He's going to go for Protect here, so I'm going to go Fire for another Foul Play, just to whittle this thing down and try to keep it in range of an all-out pummeling from my Thunderous. So I have one more turn of Toxic left on my Spiritomb, so I'm just going to switch out this time, in case he tries to go for a double Protect here. I'm going to go hard out into my Nidoqueen as he goes for another Toxic, predicting my switch. So, good play on his part, but it does allow me to try to get up my rocks at this point in the battle. So he's going to switch out himself. He's going to go out into Aron, his Jellicent. I'm going to get my rocks up here, and my Nidoqueen cannot touch this Jellicent whatsoever. So I'm going to switch out. I have no choice. So I'm going to go and sack off my Spiritomb here, because why the heck not? Wasn't doing anything in this battle, as he didn't bring Latios, like I said, multiple times. So Spiritomb is down. We're down 5-6. So that's going to be a free switch into my Thundurus here. I do get to click Thunderbolt for free, because he didn't bring Piloswine. So he's just going to sack off Jellicent, but it does live. I think it goes for a Skull. It does a good chunk of damage there. Luckily, he doesn't get the burn. And I'm going to fire another T-Bolt to finish off this Jellicent. So we're back even 5-5. Curse Bios activates, so I cannot use Thunderbolt anymore. He has to get a free switch into his Roserade here. And I figured that my play is to switch out. I have to. I believe I go into my Nidoqueen. Yes, I do. So I'm expecting a grass type move or some kind. But he does decide to go for the Sludge Bomb here. It does a lot less than I expected. I don't know what his item is. I think he was Black Sludge or something initially, but I don't see the Black Sludge activate. And I was going to fire off a Giga Drain, and that does a whole lot of damage. So I'm going to roar him out here, and I'm hoping he doesn't go out into his Archeops or something. But unfortunately, I do roar out the one thing I was afraid of in the Archeops. So now I'm kind of in a dilemma here because he can predict me. So I'm just going to stay in and he's going to EQ me. So down goes my Nidoqueen, but Nidoqueen did get up Stealth Rocks. I pressure the Scizor to defog him eventually later. I do out into my Starmie here, because I know I'm naturally faster. He's going to switch. He's going to go out back into the Snorlax here, take some Stealth Rock damage. I believe I fire off a Hydro Pump. No, I go for the Ice Beam here versus a thick, fat Snorlax. That's not going to do anything. So my objective with my Starmie now is to just whittle this Snorlax down. But he's going to make a switch. He's going to go back into his Roserade on my Hydro Pump this time. So good prep doubling around. He sees I was Life Orb and everything. So, oh yeah, I wasn't. I'm sorry, I forgot. I was Life Orb initially in the team builder but I changed it last minute to Cobra Berry. So that's why he didn't see the Life Orb recoil. I crit the Roserade there, which sucks for him. I go for another Hydro Pump now on the Snorlax. I'm trying to keep this thing whittled. I think let's go for the Toxic. So now my Starmie's on a timer here, which is totally fine by me. So now I know he's going to do like some Toxic Protect shenanigans one more time. I could be the aggressor and make the ballsy switch. Well, not really a ballsy switch, but he decides not to protect, and I missed the Hydro Pump as he goes for the Facade. Probably expects me to be like a to be Skull or something, so that's good prep for him. So now I'm taking a shit ton of damage here from Toxic, and now he goes for the Protect here, and then just fire off another Hydro Pump. So he's gonna Protect. I can live one more round of Toxic damage from the. I can live one more round of Toxic damage. Fire off a Hydro Pump here, but he's gonna go for the Protect, and he gets a double Protect. So my Starmie is going to drop to the Toxic damage, unfortunately. And his Snorlax is basically going to be at about 50% health, as my Starmie is going to drop to the Toxic the following turn. But I'm just going to try to get us some damage here with the Hydro Pump. So he goes for Facade and finishes off my Starmie. So the main objective was accomplished in trying to keep the Snorlax low. I do go out into my Thundurus here, and I don't care what he's going to go out into. I'm just going to pop off my Z move, go for the all-out pummeling, and get rid of this atrocity that is this Snorlax. So, fortunately for me, he doesn't switch out or anything, but since I popped off my, the Titanium Z there, I take out the Snorlax, yes, but I kind of wish I went for Agility or something like that. But he does go out into Scizor here, and I'm assuming he's going to defog away the rocks at some point. But he's just going to go for the Bullet Punch here, and judging by that damage, that's 100% Choice Band. But I'm gonna fire off a T-Bolt here, cause why not? And I crit him, so not really justice there. But he goes on into his Archeops here. I am just going to stay in and Thunderbolt, as he is gonna fire off a Stone Edge, and he does connect, and that takes out my Thunderous. So with the unnecessary crit. Now I go into my Scolipede here, and I'm like, Scolipede's naturally faster than Archeops. I need to go for a Rock Slide. He Scarf Archeops, and I was like, oh crap. And I just lost the game because of that. I didn't have Protect there, so... Well, I'm not going into a battle expecting Scarf Archeops of all things, so... And he hasn't yet to miss a Stone Edge either, so that's what I was basically going for, and he crits me. So I go for the Flamethrower here, predicting him to go into Bisharp this turn. But at least this time he's in defeatist range, so but now he makes a switch out into the Bisharp here, as he knows I have to forcibly heal up. As I go for my Moonlight. And the sad thing is, if I actually went for the double Flamethrower there, I probably would have been in range of the second one. Probably would have gotten a burn. Go for the Iron Head here, I eat my Babiri Berry. But it's still gonna take me out after the next one. Hopefully I didn't get flinched. I don't get flinched. I get the Flamethrower off. If I get the burn, that would be great, but I don't. And Bisharp's just gonna click Iron Head one more time and finish off the game. So unfortunately we lose 2-0 to the Tottenham Espurr. So good game to brackets and all that good stuff. Like I said, I did try, but the main thing for me was the main thing for me was in that battle was mainly the fact that, whoa man, I'm all over the place. Anyway, the main problem with me was the fact that for one, I did not expect him to bring Choice Scarf Archeops. That was the one thing I was not expecting. And number two, I didn't have Protect on Scolipede. If I had Protect, I would have obviously outsped the following turn, gone for Rock Slide, but then I have to sacrifice coverage on my Scolipede, whether it be Mega Horn or Poison Jab. And judging by the team he brought, I didn't need Poison Jab whatsoever. So that's on me for not learning how to protect my Mons better. So nonetheless, we are now 5-3 now. The match was a lot closer than I expected. I did get some hacks that made the differential a lot less, but there are some things I could have did a lot better in this battle. Mainly having Protect on Scolipede and whatnot. But good prep by brackets. He brought a solid team against me. I can't really be mad about that. So like I said, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Week 9 will be up the following sometime this week, like probably like a day or two after this one goes up on Monday. This will be, like I said, it's a little bit late, and I apologize for that. It's actually a couple of weeks late, so because the season's almost done. So we're now 5-3. Like I said, week 9 we have a rematch against Ryan in our division. So hope you guys are looking forward to that. And until the next time, guys, I'm gonna get the heck out of here. My name is Anthony, aka Tone. I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip side. Later.